Greetings down to the third episode. Before I actually start, just want to ask a question. Do you want me to stream this? I could try to stream this on YouTube, which is why I'm asking this at the very beginning, so the people who watch could just join on the stream, because I did see the view count go up on the first episode. And as I promised in the second episode, I will do a base tour of this save called mm-hmm. So I'm gonna load it up. I don't remember where I was. I was exactly here. So, yep. So this is my base. As you can see, it's above the thing. It has 1, 2, 3, and 4 floors, alongside a storage area right here that has titanium, aluminum, magnesium, methane cartridge, which I named meth because why not? Cobalt, iron, quartz, algae, which is empty because it was in supply. Of course, sometimes I mess up. Osmium and zeolite. Of course, some guardian keys, which I have plenty of. That's something you will see much later in the game. I won't really show that content here. Now, the base. I've started actually with this one above me, believe it or not, which is why there's this one. I wanted it above the ground so I could walk past, but in the end I decided to actually just make myself a small kitchenette, as you can see here. Also, just honey, croissant, wheat, farms are outside, alongside everything else that I'll need. Of course, the main base, the upper version, it has 2 screens, enough tables and collectibles. Now, this base was built before the stairs being a thing, which is why you see ladders here. I have one for downstairs, to go downstairs, and one for upstairs. Now, this one leads to the lab, which is where you make different kind of stuff. Of course, this I forgot how's this one called. I can't even a biodome. Of course, with an exit, radar, drone charge, portal, and this room you cannot access it with the stairs. It's only via the climbable, and that's just the bedroom that houses the beacon. And you must be asking, what the hell is all this chaos? I have the rockets, heaters over that way. Nature is all around us. All the different patches of trees you see around, just trees. Have a pressure section over here. On the roof of the storage space is where I have the energy section. Of course, you see mines around. I still have these, even though I have the lake collectors. I actually need to drink. Of course, farms down here on the roof, because why not? These domes are for butterflies, because I didn't get these ones before I got these. So I made this mess, which you can only access via this space. I don't think you can exit through any other means. Actually, no, there's this one here. My voice broke. Overall, not much has changed. Of course, I made a road to cross this entire area. And yeah, this is the space shuttle that I've used to finish the game once. And I'm currently preparing for the other stuff, which I need a ton of money. And as you can see on the map, drones. Too many drones. Now I'll just quickly make my way over here, because this is one of the first other buildings I made. Well, the third, because I made the storage compartment, the apartment. An event is happening. Oh, it's the normal event. Thank God. So this space is pretty much for automation. As you can see, I have automated circuits, and above it the whatchamacallit, fusion energy cells. So this is one area for automation. The other one is on the other space, all the way over here. Which in here I have the pulsar, pulsar quartz crafting, alongside some explosives and super alloy for overflow. And in here I craft drones. This is a storage area for rockets, this stuff, and some iridium rods. But as you can see, a lot of stuff, which I'm putting down here. But yeah, this is pretty much just my base in the normal save. But we won't be playing on the normal save. We have this space to work on. Which, as you can see, I was flying around in that auto save. Can't really do that here. But the reason I showed my auto save is mainly because, well, let you know what we can expect, how the world can look. And yeah, you did see all this space underwater. And the main base is around here. So it's another reason as to why I logged on. Then my normal save. There is a fly in here that is annoying me. But yeah, main base is around here, which I will recreate in some way. Because I kind of liked how it looked. And this one will be torn down eventually. You have got to be kidding me. We're only 7 minutes in. And in the first seconds in the world, we already have a meteor shower. I'm glad that it wasn't any other event, so you could experience it for the first time. Any of the other events that can happen, other than normal meteor shower and night. But goddamn, I run on a very slim timer. I'll promise I did not modify shit. Also, I can take this way, put down this here, and I can make another veggie tube. Although I could wait. I should not wait. Actually, what we wanted to do first and foremost is to make the messaging thing. So we need iron, silicon, magnesium. Now, I have the iron, but not the magnesium and silicon. Light is such a thing that could be useful. Luckily, two meteors landed right here, 3. So I can quickly check for silicon, magnesium, and other stuff. Now the event just ended, and hopefully, silicon, magnesium, iron. And I'll just let the cobalt roll. But yeah, these meteors, whenever they land, they actually just leave a bunch of materials on the ground. Drones cannot pick those up. So you'd know. Just so you'd know. Now, I did not pick much magnesium. So I'll just quickly raid this area. Believe it or not, in the other save, like this space, where there's gonna be water, I have cleaned that shit. Like, it has no materials underground. I was running around collecting anything I can. pretty much. The sky is actually starting to look a lot blue-ish. So that's good. Now, I can actually make a tier 2 solar panel, which will be better than tier 1 by about 3 times. Let's see, I want a screen that will be like this. I wish I had a setup like this, like screen 1, screen 3. No, screen 1, 2, and 3 specifically. So we made the messaging thing, but I don't have any communication because I need titanium and aluminium. I just outed myself so hard. And silicon. I think, yeah, so all the only thing I need is not magnesium, titanium. This should grab some ice on the way, because soon enough ice will not be around, sadly. Just immediately grab multiple titaniums now. The sky is pink, no longer red. And the mist around us is starting to dissipate, meaning it's less prominent. And which is good, because we can actually see over there now. Over the horizon. But I wanted a communication thing, which I will attempt. I wish. I'll just... Shit. Shit. Oh. Ugh. So I'll need aluminum, 2 cobalt, silicon, which I do not have in here. Gonna have to go outside and very quickly find 1 silicon just to make 1 tier 2 solar panel. I think this place doesn't really have much silicon, does it? Oh, found 1. Man, just looking at the dust over here, it's not as dark anymore. And the fact that it's just standing there menacingly, that makes me feel uncomfortable. You know, the first time I put the antenna, I put it over there. Very up and above. Anyway. Thank God. Now to eat food and drink a bottle of water. And I want to make a veggie tube. Instead I made more stuff. Now, this is the original message. You have chosen to be sentenced, na-na-na. Cannot claim ownership or value over anything on the planet. You are only allowed to use the resources found on the planet to increase the terraformation index. You are not allowed to leave the planet until the terraformation is complete. And I'm not allowed to even try to contact Sentinel Corp, which tells you just how bad of a company that is. Now there's also cargo ship, Cyrilia. I think it's in the one up the mountain over there. Let's read it. This morning, on our 17th day of space travel to Stigmar, thank you for the bed, the ship inexplicably exited hyperspace velocity, the navigation tools went crazy, and the ship lost power. As if it had been drained by some exterior thing. We are going to try to make an emergency landing on this unreported planet. Not sure what we'll find. There seems to be a huge storm on the surface of this planet. I hope we make it. God damn. Sky is very pink today. Who knew blue and red makes pink? Lol. How much power do we have to play? We have only 6.6. That is not good. Not good at all. When do we get mines? I need the mine. I yearn for the mines. We need to work on pressure. But work for pressure or on pressure, we need a lot of stuff. My brain stopped working. New message from Riley, our friend. Send you to. I don't have much time, but I'll try to give you some advice. The success rate of Plantcraft is very low because it is an almost impossible task. You should find space food in your pod and maybe in space Rex. You'll be able to grow food when you meet the correct requirements so try to find some vegetable seeds. Exploration and improvements are essential. Explore and improve your equipment to increase your chances of survival. Hope this message reaches you. And it's getting dark. And when it's dark, the sky's... from here it looks very, very blue. Maybe because the glass is blue. Still feels like there's not enough power. Right, so for the second one, I need cobalt and silicon. Gotta love the fact that I keep on going down here. Oh god. We're 17 minutes in. We have experienced this stuff 3 times already. Not good. I do not like how it's oversaturated in red. Makes it very ominous and uncomfortable. Seas. And just one more cobalt. One more cobalt. And care. God damn. I hope none of these actually hitting my way. This one it looks like it will hit me, but it will actually miss severely. Well, it could have been closer. This one looks like it will hit. Phew. Huh. This kinda looks nice. Kinda. Anyway, now we should have a good amount of power. Yee. Pressure. Just iron and titanium. Luckily, I did have 2 titanium, which is exactly how we need to make one more. We need 2 more. And then I'll actually start on making the... Again? Oh, it's a different event. Different event. It's oversaturated yellow. It's a sandstorm. It's a SNAS. I can barely see shit. It's too bright. Even in here. God damn. When the weather is so damn harsh. This titanium? No, this is iron. I have no idea how I can read this. Titanium. From an asteroid. Goddamn. Goddamn. Saying come on very sped up is... my mind is going crazy. Come on, come on, come on. More titanium. Ah, now I can see. I can see. So we have already experienced 4 different events in 20 minutes. This is concerning. Usually it is not so fast. But yeah, you can kind of notice it. Most of this mist is gone. And we are 19% done for blue skies. Yes. As you can see, aluminum is a very precious resource. And so is titanium. I think I'll go over in that direction much later in the game. This feels a bit unnatural. Just that one bit in particular for some reason. I cannot wait until we actually start making plants. Yes, you heard me right. We will be spreading plants. Finally, food grower. I stopped for a moment because I thought an event has started. Yep, I am aware that I'm very thirsty. And made it. Water, food, done. Now we can equip more stuff. Now for food, I need aluminum. You know, sometimes I ask myself, is it really worth it? Do I have any ice? Yes, I will make a water bottle just in case. We are going to the one place I know where we can get a good amount of aluminum, right over in that direction. And my parents are talking in the other room. No idea what about though. No idea what about. Oh shit, that's meteor stuff. Huh. Ain't that great? Oh. I looted an entire meteor. The sky is becoming more and more blue. I thought, did we check that chest? Because if not, there is a chest. Hi, we checked it. I should explore the remains over there again and check if there's any fabric and other materials. And I really love this biome. Like, it's dark and it's enough, pretty much. Alright, wreckage. That has wheels, apparently. Something you normally will not be able to access. Oh, I missed a chip. Well, ain't that a new message? We should head to base. I thought this was another chip, but apparently not. Just gonna quickly get a drink. And by the way, I'm recording this on the same day I recorded the second episode. Just so you would know just how much I enjoy this game. I literally played it about 4 or 5 hours ago, and I just now uploaded the second episode before I started recording. So as you can see, I'm very much enjoying this game. It's surprisingly fun. What you can see a gap there, and I know the reason behind the gap over there. Damn. Yeah, as you can see, whoa, the sky is very bluing much. Very bluing much. First off, the code. Mapping. I can't really do mapping. Sentinel Core. Plant specifications. Unnamed. Corporation ownership unclaimed. Suitability level null. Sector initializable prime. History unknown. Well, that was a useless message. Sentinel Corp. I'm just gonna very quickly just upgrade so I could run faster. Fast. And I wanted to build another thing, I think. Not sure. I forgot. So we're not generating a lot of heat, but we are generating a good amount of oxygen and pressure. Good. Oh yeah, the food grower. That needs aluminum and iron. Luckily, we have a good amount of aluminum. I'm gonna make the food grower right here. Now, with this is pretty much the most earliest way you can get yourself food. Just put the seed over here. Over time it will grow. It's not gonna be growing very fast, but it will be something, at least. Now, we also should be progressing heat, because heat will unlock more options for pressure generation. And pressure generation will unlock more oxygen generation. And oxygen generation will unlock more heat generation. It's a full-blown loop. You know what? Fuck it. And now, at the very top of the screen, we can see north, east, south, west. So we are pretty north, but we still don't have a map, which is a shame. Sulfur. Hmm. We don't have sulfur. Hmm. I do not have any water. I should make a chest full of water. Yeah, this should be enough. I am really cleaning this planet of its surface resource. Good. We are 26% low. No, 27% done in reaching the blue sky, which is, as you can see, really working. If I was editing, I would show how it was before and how it is now. But I'm not editing, because I suck at it. I just want to get a jetpack. That's it. Now there is a reason why I'm making my way over here. And it's to basically explore these parts. Because I think there's also some aluminum over here and chests. Alongside, as you can see, there's a lot of these parts over here. Now, you can get lost in these parts. So it's good to be fast and vigilant. I think there's another one around here, no? Guess not. My inventory is already almost full. I'll be bringing a good amount of aluminum home. Ooh. And my oxygen is not depleting as fast as I would have thought. And we have ourselves yet another crash site or construction site. Ooh, yes, big lockers. As you can see, they're very much useful for the most part of the game. Now, the only reason I'm going out of my way to go and explore like this is just to get as many chips as possible. God, it's so slow. Hmm. While I'm here, I could just use one oxygen. I'm looking for these. Small. Small and compact. Event. I think this is a solar flare or something like so. Either way, do you guys like the color yellow? Or specifically piss yellow? Because I'm not. I don't. It was a bad idea to go all the way up here. I'm about to take some damage. Or not. or I'm just a pro gamer. It's so bright and oversaturated. Hold up. Let me just quickly check who published this game so I could make a request. It is Miju. Miju Games make sunglasses to prevent the oversaturation of the screen during those events. God damn. Like, luckily you can adjust to it in some way. Like, it comes in pretty slowly. Like, it's quick, but not too quick. But it just still get flashbanged. Now. I have something very important to do. First of all, decode. Huh. Secondly, put all of this stuff away. So I could take all of this out, deconstruct it, and finally get good storage. Oh man, this is liberating in some way. I wish I could be editing right now. I wish it only for one reason. So I could make an event to count just how many times there was an event. It's a bit too forward. Nice. And just like that, we have so much more space and so much more storage. In fact, I can actually just straight up do this. Ah, this is great. Don't mind the explosions outside. I think one of the updates did something to the game because this is too many events. So you can't really check how far it has grown. Not yet, at least. Well, you know what? I will invest in another heater after I invest in another vegetube. So for vegetube, I need iron, magnesium, titanium, right? Oh, that was silicon. Sorry. And 2 ice. I'll need to make a deconstructor so I could actually make ice out of water, because the deconstructor straight up deconstructs. Veggie tube. We grab ourselves a plant. This plant is better. And now we make 9. For tier 2, I need 2 iridium, 1 and a 2. Titanium. Also need some iron, aluminum, and silicon. Luckily, we do have those. Hehe, they're touching tips. Well, and yeah, this is pretty much how the game plays. You have a goal. Oh. Let's try that again. You know what? I will curve it slightly. So yeah, you have a goal and you reach for it alongside some stats. As you can see, we are 35% closer to a blue sky, and you can really see the difference. The sky was yellow, it was red, and now it's like pinkish purple. But it's still not breathable oxygen just yet, sadly. Oh, I've learned something new. F2 disables the HUD and the hand. I was trying to press 1. I think it is a space suit. I kinda left my other one, I guess. Well then. I completely forgot that we had a screen over here. But it did open us some more stuff, so what I can do, I can kinda move everything. Not, I will make a round table at the center of the room. Right, so now we need energy. Now we need one of these. You know, I'm not for it, and I'm not against it. This does give us an option for 4 screens on one table, but I don't like the fact that I need to move. I need to schmoove and groove. Also, I really need to make more solar panels. Because we are running low on energy. Very soon, energy will be a thing of the past. Messages don't really come all that quickly in this game. Unless, of course, you explore and find messages. And I'm kind of waiting a bit because I'm trying to remember where we should go first. Because there are some story elements in here that we kind of need to go to. Like there's the whole story thing that we're kind of not experiencing right now. I would go and show just like one element of a story, but I'm kind of waiting because I know at some point we need to find one place that which then will let us go to another place, which will let us to go to another place, which will let us go to another place, and you get the point. Hmm. Well, I thought, and yeah, most of this time you just unlock more things as you go down the line. Now, heat, I know we need it to be at 500 NK for the ice to start melting, which is why I don't really want to advance it all that fast. Not yet, at least. Now, at what point do we unlock a jetpack? Well, it's not on main. Unfortunate. We are about to unlock an advanced crafting station, which we will need to progress. It's not oxygen. It's not heat, thank God. And it's not pressure. I think it's the other thing which we did not unlock. Oh, a new message. Riley, friend. I managed to obtain more information. I read that you have a greater chance of success if you build your base at an altitude. I'm not sure why yet, and if you manage to heat the planet up enough, some caves should become accessible when the ice melts. And one last thing, you can, and message was not received. Yep, this is why because I played the game before, why I built up here and not down there. Because all this water. Now, I kind of forgot what I wanted to do. 93%. Just let me eat the goddamn eggplant. We are very slowly unlocking everything that we need. At what point we unlock a biodome? So heat unlocks the biodome. So we kinda need heat. Kinda. So it will be a while. I should focus on heat. Yeah. Bit unfortunate. But what can you really do? That's... I don't want to radiate myself. Now do I? I need silicone, which I do not have. I need exactly 2. Oh, I've already been recording for 48 minutes. Yeah, so this is gonna be for next time. I'm not going to... I will not be going to progress the game. Although you just progress it by. We're already halfway there. Do I? Do I not? Do I? Do I not? I not. 49 minutes is already enough. So I'll just go to the door. Well, thank you for watching, if you did watch. This was the 3rd episode of Planet Crafter. As you can see, the sky is very pink right now. So it's turning blue very, very slowly. Although you could argue to say it looks more violet. More like the color violet. But I'm not an artist, so I don't know. It's pink, pinkish. That's enough for me. Anyway, see ya in the 4th episode, I guess. I don't know. And if you want me to stream, so I'm gonna see you on stream. You know. See ya.